So we do have DDM Live, so if you do have questions or if you just want to listen, you're more than welcome to join us. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
And we have Amai has joined us. Hi, Amai.
Hi.
How are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
Great. How's Besher?
Bishop is fine.
Very good. How's his little brother?
He's okay. We are on vacation now, actually.
Oh,
We are
that's
enjoying the
great.
vacation.
Are you doing anything special?
No, we were planning to go to Dubai, but the flights are full.
Oh, the
So,
flight is full.
yeah.
That's too bad. What would you have done in Dubai?
Three flights a day, and there's no one single seat.
Yeah. What if you had gone to Dubai, if you would have gone to Dubai, what would you have done?
Well, nothing. We go to movies. We go to Burj Khalifa.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, nothing special, but it's more open there.
Okay. It's very cosmopolitan, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, that sounds cool. So kind of a relaxing and enjoying the movies and big buildings.
Yeah, just changing the place.
That's right. Changing the environment. That's right. Very good.
Yeah.
All right. And we got one more person joining in. It is David. David has joined us. Hello, David.
Hello, Shane.
How are you today?
I'm fine, thanks. And you?
Great. Welcome. How was your week?
Fine.
Nothing special?
No, just studying like every week.
Good. You're a good son.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started. This is DDM 103, and we see this house. What do you think? Is this a nice house or an ugly house?
Very nice house.
Nice.
I want a house.
Yeah, it looks pretty nice,
Not in
right?
this street.
What's that? One more time, Alexander.
But not in this street.
Ah, yes, that's the problem. Right here, it looks fine right here, but along the street in the neighborhood, it doesn't fit in. That's right. That's the big problem. Yeah, it looks okay to me. You got a little, this is the main living quarters over here, and then you've got I guess a barbecue area, kind of a patio, and then this is probably your the garage with maybe a guest bedroom. But yeah, it looks pretty cool. But like Alexander said, not in this neighborhood. And what's wrong with the neighborhood? It's the historic neighborhood. So we have this story, and we're going to do this one first.
But there is a problem because even in an historic district, we can't build, mainly if we are an architect, we can build a house like the Victorian or something like that. It would be a simple copycat. We have to build something new, I suppose.
Yeah, that's the argument. In this historic neighborhood, you can build a house, but you have to copy the shotgun style, the bungalow style, the Victorian style. Exactly. So that's the big controversy. So usually in this type of historic neighborhood, people do not build.
But yes.
They renovate. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So building, no, it's a waste of money. Renovation. To renovate, similar word would be refurbish. Oops.
And there are always problems when in London, in Paris, I suppose the same in the USA, when a modern building is built, there are always problems. It's the case for in London, the Gherkin, and more recently the Shard, and if it has been the same since 20 centuries, the architecture would have not changed. We
That's
would
right.
always in the same environment.
Exactly. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Even I know the Louvre Museum, when I am Pei erected
Yes,
the pyramid,
yes,
everybody's
pyramid.
like, what is this?
Yes, 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 yes.
Yeah, yeah.
But the worst thing was in Paris was the Centre Pompidou, you know, the modern museum. It's like a plant.
Oh
It's
boy.
the same as a yes. For me, I don't like really that house, but I like old houses. I completely understand that an architect has to do something else that a Victorian or a shotgun house.
Yeah, exactly. Especially as an architect, they want something new. They want something
Yes,
new.
yes.
And the neighborhood is probably pretty nice. Yeah. So it's a controversy, and me too. I'm all for change. As long as it's not hurting me, you can do what you want to do. Okay, let's go ahead and get started here. Any other comments before we begin? Okay, let's do it. Yes.
This Queen Victoria has any influence in the American history?
No, she doesn't. So we're talking about, it's a good question. Victorian homes were built during the Queen Victoria's reign, which was basically, she reigned a long time, basically the 1800s. Basically. So anything made, anything built, anything designed in the 1800s is called Victorian. Now, she obviously was the British queen. She had nothing to do with America. However, we have close relations with America, and we have no problems talking about the Victorian design. Now, also perhaps many of the architects from this time period were probably British. They could have been British, educated in the UK or the Europe. So that may be why we say the Victorian style, because many of the architects were from the UK and were basically bringing the British style of house to the United States. That's just my guess, but that's probably the reason, David. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Good. Very good. Alexander asked me to. It's like a castle in a ghetto. It doesn't fit well. Very true. And refurbish. Yeah. Those words again. Bring them back for you. Renovate. Renovate. Here it's a verb, so we keep the 8 sound. Refurbish. Refurbish. So it's a fur, like F-E-R. Refurbish. And this actually gets the accent. Refurbish and remodel. Remodel. So we can say remodel and remodel. Both of them are possible. Furry-bish. No, not furry-bish. You like fur, I'm guessing. Anyway, renovate, refurbish, and remodel. Okay. I went the wrong direction. Oh well. Un moment. Okay, let me go ahead and start here. We might have to double up on things, but I want Alexander to read all of this, the first section, and then Amar to read the next section, and then Andre to read the next section, and Anne to read these 2 sections, and David to read this section? Perfect. And David, David, read these two sections. And then Danielle, read the last sections here. Okay, so we're going to, perfect today, perfect. Let's go back to Alexander. Alexander, go for it.
The walls at 516.
Let's start at the top.
I can't see the screen.
Delay. Might be, yeah, there's a delay. I'll wait. Don't worry. No hurry. We got a big delay. That's okay. You can, the walls again. Start at the walls again.
Modern house may be a modern history. The walls at 516 Euclid Street can talk, but they do tweet. The Relief Historic Development Commission approved this 2,100 square feet home in the historical Oakwood neighborhood last fall. But 6 months into construction, architect Louis Cherry and wife Marcia Garden may have to tear it down.
Very good. Let's go to, hold on a second, Amat.
If there had been any concern, surely the city of Raleigh should have given us some kind of written notification, a stop work order, or something that would have stopped us from putting every dollar we have into this house.
Wow, that was your best. Andre.
Neighbor Gail Wilson appealed the Commission's ruling, calling the modern craftsman interpretation, quote, garishly inappropriate for this picturesque district of bungalows, Victorians, and fancifully painted shotgun homes.
Very good.
A 3-2 majority of the Board of Adjustment agreed that the house was just frankly wrong for Oakwood and ordered construction halted. We want homes in the district to blend in just as the guidelines states, at a home that whose very intent is a living piece of art is intended to stand out.
Great job. David, we got two here, the top one here and down here.
Cherry says lawyers and even city officials told him the appeal was just procedure and he continued with construction. Mary Iverson says Cherry should have waited. An appeal means there is no guarantee that you are building at your own risk.
Yeah, you did the same problem that I had. Great job. Let me go to Danielle for the ending.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Hello? How will you hear me?
Perfect.
Okay, wait a second. Okay. Thanks to modern communications, the controversy has gone beyond Oakwood. Someone started a Twitter account for the house, and strangers are now following its fate. Well, pulling for you guys. Oh, thank you. The city attorney announced this week that he'll seek a judge's opinion on the case, giving the people of Oakwood something else to tweet about. Alan Breed, Associated Press, Raleigh, North Carolina.
Great job. Very good. Excellent job. Okay, let me go back to the very beginning and to Alexander. Modern house.
Modern house.
Modern history.
Modern history.
That's right. It's that ma sound. And this street address. Alexander, try it again.
516 Euclid.
Okay, now you got the name right. 516. That's right. 516. No. 516. No. 516. So for street addresses, keep them in pairs. So 516. If it were like 5,116, we would say 5116. Okay. Now sometimes it's 5 numbers. In this case, we'd say 15,116. Okay, we would say that, all right? This is a situation that happens sometimes in America. But yes, 516 is how I want you to say it. And this is pronounced Euclid, 516 Euclid Street.
516 Euclid Street.
Great. And this is interesting. The word L-A-U-G-H is laugh because the GH makes an F sound. But unfortunately, this is from the French language. So we say râler, or well, in America we say Raleigh. Raleigh Historic Development Commission. Again?
Raleigh Historical Development Commission.
And it's not historical. I think somebody else said historical too. Who was that? Yeah, just historic. That's right, historic. Yep. So once again, the pronunciation here, Raleigh, 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 Raleigh.
Raleigh.
More lay, Raleigh.
Raleigh.
Lay.
Raleigh.
There you go. That was perfect. Perfect. It's actually a very beautiful city. Raleigh is a very nice city, much nicer than where I live. So if you get a chance to visit Raleigh, you might like it. Here we go with those damn numbers again. So this is an adjective describing home. So we don't say feet, we say foot because it's an adjective. 2,100 square foot.
2,100 square foot.
Perfect. Historic Oakwood neighborhood.
Historic Oakwood neighborhood.
Perfect. May have to tear it down.
May have to tear it down.
That's right. And of course, it looks like tear, but it's not in this case tear. T-A-R-E. It actually sounds like that. American spelling is terrible. Pronunciation doesn't match. I'm lucky I'm a native English speaker, so I don't have to memorize all the garbage you must memorize. So you guys impress me. It's GH should be an F, Ralef. This should be a tier. Yeah, I totally agree, but unfortunately no. Okay, excellent job. Very, very good. It's not Raleigh, it's Raleigh. Santa left a message. So once again, Sir Walter Raleigh. Well, in America, we say Sir Walter Raleigh. Raleigh. And it's a lay. Very clear L-A-Y. Sir Walter Raleigh. Yeah. You were in the Raleigh house? Very good. So in the UK, I know Santa is in the UK. Is it Raleigh? Is it Raleigh in the UK? Aha. Okay, so there you go. So British pronunciation. We'll go back to this. Yeah. British pronunciation. There's a person in the UK, Sir Walter. In America, we say Raleigh. But in the UK, they say Raleigh. Sir Walter Raleigh. Raleigh, Raleigh, Raleigh. And American pronunciation, Sir Walter Raleigh, Raleigh. Interesting. So there's another difference between British English and American English. Okay, get rid of my mug. And let me go down to... Yeah, Amar, what's wrong? This was perfect.
Because I worked on that last night.
Oh, you did a great job. Very, very good.
Thank you. But I have problem in other area, some difficult pronunciation for me. I will ask you later.
Oh, that's great. That's fine.
Thank you.
Let me go to Andre. Hello, Besha. Let me go to Andre. Neighbor Gail Wiesner.
Neighbor Gail Wilsner.
Okay, so I want more R. Neighbor.
Neighbor.
Oh, that sounds good. Neighbor Gail Wiesner.
Neighbor Gail Wiesner.
That sounded really good, very good. I think the German pronunciation, Weisner.
Weisner.
But once again, terrible. I had to check this spelling because originally I spelt it like this. I spelt it like that, Wiesner. Wiesner. It sounds like that. But nope. She spells her name like this. So neighbor. And once again, here's nay. Just like lay, Raleigh.
Neighbor Gail Weisner.
Sounds great. This word again, please. Andre?
Modern craftsman.
Once again, modern.
Modern.
Good.
Modern.
Modern craftsman.
Modern craftsman.
Are you a modern craftsman, Andre? Are you artistic?
No.
Neither am I. Neither am I. Now, is it, my question, Andre, do we pronounce this 8?
Inappropriate.
Wait. Do we pronounce this 8 or it?
8.
No. So, in this, if you, as a suffix, if you see ate, if it's a verb, then it's 8.
Confiscate, yeah.
That's right, confiscate. That's right, okay? However, if it's an adjective or a past progressive, it's an ut. So in this case, it's an adjective. Garishly inappropriate or inappropriate, which is correct?
Garishly inappropriate.
There you go, inappropriate, okay? So the...
Inappropriate.
Perfect, exactly. So it's a pre-it. That's how it sounds right here, pre-it. Great job.
Inappropriate.
Very good. And the intonation, inappropriate. Inappropriate. The intonation is right here on this third syllable. Inappropriate.
Inappropriate.
Perfect. Picturesque district.
Picturesque district.
Good, very good. Excellent job, Andre. Great. Let me go to Anne. Oh yeah, the construction halted.
Ordered construction halted.
You did the same as me. Okay.
Surely.
So now try not to use an H sound, and let's start with and. Okay. And ordered.
And ordered.
Good.
And ordered.
Construction.
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 Perfect. Halted.
Halted.
Perfect. That sounded perfect, okay? Let's try it together here. And ordered construction halted.
Unordered constructions halted. Unordered construction halted.
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 There you go. Very good. It's not easy. And here, you got it the second time. Just put the S's together, but no S here, just as the guidelines state.
Just as the guidelines state.
Good job. One more time. Just as the guidelines state.
Just as the guidelines state.
Excellent. Excellent. Who's next? David, I think, is next. David, this word.
Construction.
Good. Continued with construction.
Continued with construction.
Oh, that was not bad. Not good. Continued with construction.
Continued with construction.
Continued.
Continued.
Continued with.
Continued with.
No. Continued.
Continued.
You'd.
Continued.
Perfect. Continued with.
Continued with.
No, you're saying continue with. Continued
Continued
with.
with.
Continued with.
Continued with.
Continued with.
Continued with.
Continued with construction.
Continued with construction.
Okay.
Construction.
There you go. Good job. Mary Iverson.
Mary Iverson.
Perfect. And this one too, David. This was you, right, David?
Yes.
There is no guarantee, and that you're...
There is no guarantee and that you're...
Yeah, and this was my problem. Actually, it's funny. When I was making the answers video, I left out the and. Okay? And David, when you were speaking, you also left out the and. So when I was making the answers video, I was trying to read the sentence. An appeal means there is no guarantee that you're building at your own risk. What? It doesn't make any sense. Okay? And this was really, I had to remake the video. Whoops. Because it was so bizarre. But then I realized, oh my God, I left out the and. And this is huge, okay? This makes two complete different sentences. And of course, we don't need this. We can just get rid of that. So now, an appeal means there is no guarantee. That's the end of the sentence. And
Okay.
this is a continuation. An appeal means, whoa, what the hell? Sorry. An appeal means that you're building at your own risk. This is how we have to read these sentences here, okay? So the first sentence is this, and then the second sentence is this, okay? So
Okay.
let's try the intonation again. David, I'll read it once and then you repeat, okay?
Okay.
An appeal means there is no guarantee and that you're building at your own risk.
An appeal means there is no guarantee and that you are building at your own risk.
There you go. Much, much better. Great job. Does everybody understand that, how this sentence works? All right. Daniel de la section.
Wait a second. Okay. Giving the people of Oakwood something else to tweet about.
There you go. Something else to tweet about. You left out the t earlier. Don't leave it out. Daniel's pronunciation is very clear, and he tries to speak quickly, which is fine. I don't mind. I don't recommend it, but Daniel wants to do that. That's fine. If his pronunciation is clear and if he's not skipping words. And you did a great job with all this. Actually, here and here, you missed the word, but you came back on this one and you got it. But you didn't come back to this one. So that's why I stopped you, okay?
Okay.
All right. Questions?
I have a question, please.
Yes.
I have a problem in pronouncing the word development. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Where's the intonation?
V.
Okay. How do you let's look at a word here. Let's look at this word here. And how many syllables does this word have?
Development. 3.
No.
4.
4. 4 syllables. Okay, so this is the first thing. Don't worry about your dictionary. If you know the pronunciation, you can guess the syllables. If you don't know the pronunciation, it's tough. So Amaya, you said 3. Yes, you're missing the pronunciation, so we're going to help you. Yes, the correct answer is 4. What's the first? Now, I do not care about the dictionary. The dictionary will say this is these are the syllables. The dictionary will say these are the syllables, okay? That's not true. Okay, the dictionary, well, it may be true, but the actual pronunciation syllables are different. So what's the first syllable?
D.
D.
D. D. Remember, we say d. D.
D. Yeah, D.
What's the next syllable?
Div. Div.
No. Vel.
Oh, okay.
The next syllable.
Develop.
Develop.
Ah,
Develop. And the next syllable. Men. So if you look at my strange spelling, you should be familiar. Can you pronounce this word?
Development.
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 Develop. Development.
Development.
Perfecto.
Really, I tried hard to get the pronunciation from the dictionary. I couldn't.
Yeah,
Even
I know.
from the video, it was really hard for me.
That's why I always, when it comes to learning pronunciation, you have to have a coach. If you don't have a coach, you have to have really good listening skills.
Yeah.
A dictionary will not teach you pronunciation.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But again, it's I forget.
That's okay.
Where should I stop? I mean, development? No, again, I do the same.
No, that was right. That was right. This you can link this together. We got similar sounds, so link it together. Development, development, development.
Development. Development. Okay.
That's perfect.
It's very difficult for me too because it's in French we say développement, développement.
Yeah. We change the French pronunciation when we want to.
Oh yes, you are right.
You say
But it's very-
developments? No. We say development.
When we are used to say that, it's very difficult to change.
Right. Exactly. That's right. That's why there's a car. I think everybody knows the car. Do you know this car?
Yeah, Hyundai.
Yes.
Okay, Ahmad, what's the pronunciation?
Hyundai. This is not Arabic.
Okay, so Hyundai, right?
Yeah, we say Hyundai.
Okay. Actually, the pronunciation is Hyundai. Hyundai.
Oh, okay.
You have to keep the Y, and this is A-E. Can you change your pronunciation?
Sure, Hyundai.
No, Hyun.
Han?
No, Hyun.
Xian?
Good. That's good. Now, Amar, Americans have the same problem. It's very difficult for them to say the hyun. And I can teach them Hyundai, but one day later, every American is saying Hyundai.
Oh, really?
So yeah, it's difficult if you already pronounce a word in your language and then it's a different pronunciation in a different language, it's really difficult.
So you are pronouncing that in Korean, right?
Yeah, the Korean, the actual pronunciation, and I'm not Korean, but my Korean is good, is Hyundai.
Hyundai.
Not bad.
And the American, they say Hyundai.
We say Hyundai. Or some Americans say Hyundai.
Oh, okay.
More questions?
Okay.
Yes, sir, David.
In American, you tease a guy whose name is Gail.
Oh, yeah, actually, that's a good point. Gail is 90% female, 10% guy. Yeah, some guys do have the name Gail.
You use the same name for man and woman.
It's possible. Sure. I'll give you another example. Jamie. Jamie can be a guy's name and a girl's name. Yeah, there are several of those names. Another name would be Chris. Pat. These are names that can be both men's names and women's names. Boy, Chris and Pat, I would say usually men. Jamie, usually men. But there's a lot of women named Jamie, Chris, and Pat also. Yeah, but Gail, what's another good example of a female name, but sometimes guys have it? There's one at the tip of my tongue. Anyway, Gail, it can be a guy's name, but extremely, very rare, very, very rare. Maybe even 95% female, 5% guy.
I ask it because Gail sounds like gay.
Ah, yeah. For a child, David, are you a child? For a child, if I knew a guy whose name was Gail, I might say, Gail is gay, Gail is gay.
Okay.
Oh, David. More questions?
And
Yeah.
other question. And if I like Brooklyn Dodgers, for example, I can say I'm pulling off Brooklyn Dodgers.
I'm pulling for.
I'm pulling for.
You mean the LA Dodgers? Brooklyn Dodgers was 40 years ago.
Brooklyn Dodgers doesn't exist anymore.
No,
Yes.
that's the LA Dodgers. Yeah,
What's the LA Dodgers?
it's a baseball team.
Oh, okay. What's I'm pulling for?
It's right here. I'm pulling for you guys. What does it mean?
Rooting.
I'm rooting for you guys. I hope you guys win. I hope you guys win. And they're talking about the controversy. I hope you guys win. That's right. So you have the World Cup coming up in a few months in Brazil. Alexander, who are you pulling for? Alexander's sleeping. Andre, who are you pulling for?
I don't know.
Ahmad, who are you pulling for?
I don't know the teams even.
And
The best one.
the best
Brazil,
one.
maybe.
France.
France? Yeah, are they pretty good this year?
Yes. Brazil, France are in the final to have the revenge of another cup.
David, who are you going to root for?
Brazil, sure.
Brazil, that's right. Daniel, are you going to root for anybody?
We country folk don't root for anything.
You country folk. Sergey Santa, are you going to root for anybody? Santa says the USA.
It was me, Shane.
Sorry, I'm sorry. Sergey says the USA.
Sergey is German. No?
Sergey's he's an international man.
I'm looking for a very powerful country.
Oh, that would be
This
Russia.
country is no, Shane.
No,
Your
I'm teasing.
country.
I'm teasing. Nowadays, you talk about a powerful country. Who's more powerful, Putin or Obama? That's a terrible joke. It's a terrible joke. And once again, very sensitive issue. I apologize. But yeah, regarding soccer, I think Brazil has got to be Brazil, France, Italy, Spain. David?
Spain, maybe.
David, who's the toughest team this year? Who are the top four?
I don't know, Shane.
Nobody knows. We only know English.
Argentina.
Argentina.
Spain is good.
Spain. Spain, Argentina, France, Italy, Brazil.
And with soccer?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know.
I thought you had an answer for us.
Iran.
I can lie.
Shane. Iran. Yeah.
Iran.
Yeah. Yeah.
I tell you, if you're not a monk, you're a wank.
Yeah, yeah. Well, this is beyond me too. Yeah, I do like the World Cup is exciting though. It's pretty fun. Okay.
Iran is gonna play with missiles.
Well, I tell you, if a team is playing with missiles, they're going to be pretty tough. Okay.
What I said was actually a chant that the Mancunians use.
A chant that who uses?
Mancunians. People that from Manchester.
Ah, the Manchester fans. And what is the chant?
I said it. I said, if you're not a monkey, you're a wank.
If you're not a manky, you're a wank.
Monkey.
No, I'm not going to repeat it, the last part. Hey, but manky would be a Manchester.
Yeah. I love it, guys. Yeah. Wanky. Great.
The other word I'm not going to repeat. It's a very bad word in British English. Okay. Any questions on the story?
Gonna say, I'm a puller of Manchester.
Pulling for.
No, puller.
Not in American
What's that?
English. Not in America. I don't know about British English, but in American English, definitely not. I'm pulling for. You have to say for in American English. Okay?
No, instead of fan, I can use puller.
No. I see what you're saying.
Yes. Fan.
No. That's a good guess. Okay, that's a good guess because if we add ER, it makes it a person, but no, we can't. It's a good guess though, but no, sorry. We don't even say, to root, we don't even say rooter. We don't say rooter either. Okay?
But you say pusher. You're a pusher.
Yeah, but not
Pusher.
in America. A pusher would be a drug seller.
Ah, yeah.
So, yeah, those are actually, your logic is perfect, David. But unfortunately,
Doesn't
it's wrong.
work.
Yeah, it doesn't work. Yeah. But your logic is correct.
Yeah. If you love somebody, you're a lover. Yeah, great.
Right. Yeah. If you employ somebody, you're an employer. Absolutely. If you dump somebody, you're the dumper.
And if you kick something, you're a kicker.
Yeah. A thrower is someone who throws. Exactly. So a puller is someone who pulls. No. No. And the reason is, I think, David, is because it's connected to 4. And same thing with root. Root and pull are connected to 4. So I'm a puller for 4. No, it's not going to work.
A sweater doesn't sweat.
There you go. A sweater.
I'm sorry, you screwed up, man.
Any other questions?
What do you think will happen?
In the World Cup?
No, in this story.
In this story. I think it's a very difficult decision. I'm glad I'm not the judge because once again, construction is up. I have a feeling the judge will let them keep the house. I think
if not, I suppose that the architect and his wife could ask for damages or something like that, because the responsibility is the responsibility of the Raleigh Historic Development Commission. They say yes to that. They give their approved.
Exactly. Yeah. I think so too. And governments do not like to lose money.
Yes.
So it's easier for the government to give up the case.
Yes, yes. But it's not something good for the owners, because I don't know what will be the
environment.
The feeling.
Right. Yeah. I mean, nobody's gonna like you. It's terrible. Yeah. It's like I won, and now all the neighbors hate you. They're gonna take eggs and throw eggs at your house. Okay, I'm gonna finish up 103. We're gonna jump to 104. 104 was Seinfeld, and I hope that everybody had a chance to at least see the answers video. Answers video, yes, everybody saw it?
Yes, yes.
I'm guessing some of you didn't. I'll find out soon who didn't. So let me go back here. Elaine and Greg in the first scene. Then we got Meryl, Jerry, waitress, owner, and then Kramer, Jerry, and Elaine. Okay, so let's do this. Alexander, you are Greg, and Amar, you are Elaine. In the first scene. Go for it, guys.
Oh, hi, Greg.
I have a delay.
Yeah, you have a delay. Do you have the text file? I'll email you the text file.
I haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, well, actually today was the first day I worked out since the Central Park mini marathon.
You ran the mini marathon?
No, but I exercised that day.
Well, I gotta take off.
Yeah, I guess as I cannot see the script. Yeah, I guess as an airline pilot, you're one of the people who can say that and mean it. Do you have the time?
11:30.
11:30?
Wait, it's 10:30. Sorry.
Oh.
Do you have to be somewhere?
No.
Ben, what are you doing?
I'm just waiting for my friend George. We worked out together.
Oh, well, it was good to see you.
Yeah, nice to see you too.
Very good. That was very good. Very natural. Sounded very nice. Amara, this word.
Marathon.
More mare, and I'm looking at the first A, marathon.
Marathon.
Perfect. Central Park Mini Marathon.
Central Park Mini Marathon.
Ahmad, are you a marathon runner?
No.
Alexander, are you a marathon runner?
I liked running.
Oh, that's great. What's your distance? What distance did you like, or do you like?
Middle distance, not a very long, about
5K?
7 kilometers.
Oh yeah, that's just exactly the same as me. Yeah, I like 5 kilometers, 7 kilometers, 10 kilometers is okay too.
When it was a competition, I was second one.
Oh, that's excellent. That's excellent. And in high school or college?
In university.
That's great. That's fantastic. So did you ever run a full marathon?
Full, you mean 40K?
Yeah, 42K.
No, it's too long.
Isn't that insane?
I'm not a big fan.
Yeah.
To run for 40K.
Same here. I enjoy watching it and I appreciate the sport, but I'm not interested in doing it personally. No interest.
It's like a job.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the training and everything. You're right.
A lot of fun. Yeah.
Yeah. My sister is a marathon runner and she's hardcore. Get the pronunciation again, Alex. Marathon.
Marathon.
Perfect. Everybody can say marathon, okay?
Marathon.
Good.
Marathon.
Okay, let me go back to Ahmad. You're one of the few people.
You're one of the few people.
Very good. So you can say this to your husband, right?
Yeah, I guess as an airplane pilot, you're one of the few people who can say that and mean it.
Okay, who can, now once again, so we're emphasizing the difference here, so we need to highlight those words. This is also important as an airline pilot, so especially when we say these words, especially these two parts get hit, and one of the few people is key. So, Ahmad is busy.
Sorry, no, it's okay. I was just I'm trying to disconnect the. Okay.
All right. So I'll try this. I'll read this sentence once. I guess as an airline pilot, you're one of the few people who can say that and mean it.
I guess as an airline pilot, you're one of the few people who can say that and mean it.
Perfect.
No.
And this one, I'm going to say it quick. Do you have the time?
Do you have the time?
There you go. Very good. Everything else was fine. Let me go to the next section. It's pancake time. Andre, can you be Jerry? Anne, can you be Meryl? And David, I want you to be the waitress and the owner.
Would you, can I?
Pardon?
The syrup. Would you pass the syrup?
Oh, you want to try the syrup?
Can I get you anything else?
Yeah, I think my wife and I'll have a little more coffee.
Waitress!
Okay.
And the check for my husband.
To my beautiful wife.
To my adoring husband.
Adoring? What about handsome?
I like adoring.
Yeah, sure, adoring good for you. What does it do for me?
Excuse me. Where did you get that? We don't allow any outside syrups, jams, or condiments in a restaurant. And if I get you in here with that again, I will confiscate it.
Yeah, well, I told my wife not to bring it.
What a terrible, terrible guy. Okay, let me go back here. Jerry's line. Try. You did, Alexander, or Andre, you did very good, but try this line again, please.
I think my wife and I'll have a little more coffee.
Okay, that was much better. This is the part I was looking at. Careful, it's not coffee, coffee, coffee.
Coffee, coffee.
Good. Now, what I want is we can get rid of the H, but we have to keep the A. I'll have a.
I'll have a.
Great. So let's imagine we're at a restaurant and I'm the waiter and I say to you, would you like anything to drink?
I think I'll have a little more coffee.
Good. Be natural. I'll have a coffee.
I'll have a coffee.
Good. And it's dinner time, so it's not coffee time. Would you like anything to drink?
I'll have a glass of wine.
I'll have a glass of wine. Very good. So that's the pronunciation I want. I'll have a.
I'll have a.
Good. Now we're at McDonald's. What can I do for you, sir? Sir, are you okay?
I'll have a cocktail.
Very good, very good. So I'll have a hamburger, I'll have a coleslaw, I'll have a whatever. Once again, I'll have a.
What is coleslaw?
I'll show you.
I'll have a brewski. Yeah, the best.
In Germany, if you go to McDonald's, you can have a brewski. Coleslaw.
I still don't like McDonald's, boy.
This is coleslaw, David. Can you see?
Yeah, it's salad.
But with mayonnaise. Lots of mayonnaise.
Okay.
Yeah, so in America, so this is coleslaw, so this looks okay. However, in America, if we say salad, we think something much cleaner, much lighter. Do you see the difference?
Yes.
Good. But yes, coleslaw is a type of salad. That's right. Okay, so I'll have a. Everybody get that pronunciation down. If you go to America, you will go to a restaurant, guarantee, and this is the expression you use. Can I help you, sir? Can I help you, ma'am? Yes, please. I'll have a hamburger and a Coke, please. Always say please, too. Not to be polite, but to use the correct, to be polite, yes, but to use the correct way of speaking. Jerry, Andre, this line too. Adoring's good for you.
I don't see the screen.
Memorize. You don't memorize it?
Yeah, sure. Adoring's good for you.
I'm teasing. Just a second. I'm teasing Andre. Okay. Yeah, sure. Adoring's good for you.
Yeah, sure. Adoring's good for you.
But what does it do for me?
What does it do for me?
Good. So, which words are emphasized?
For you and for me.
That's right, exactly. So here's the comparison, and that's what's important. So we have to do something with those words. Can you do it one more time from the beginning, please?
Yeah, sure. Adoring's good for you. What does it do for me?
Muy perfecto. And now I must go to David. David, you didn't sound very scary.
Yeah. I need to speak more tough.
You're a nice guy.
We don't allow any outside syrup, jams, or condiments. It's
In
better
the restaurant. That was much better. In the restaurant.
in a restaurant.
And if I catch you got to say this part slow and use body language. And if I catch you in here with that again.
And if I catch you in here with that again,
I will confiscate it.
I will confiscate it.
No. So this sentence, anybody, what gets emphasized?
Will.
Yeah, that's right. So say it again.
I will confiscate it.
I will confiscate it.
I will confiscate it.
Dave, put it together. I will confiscate it.
I will confiscate it.
Great job. Sounds really good. Sounds good. Santa has a question. Is it weird to say, can I have a? No, it's not weird, but don't say, can I have? Can I have? Actually, it's very common. Okay, so if you say it, that's fine. Can I have a? Can I have a? If you were educated properly, you shouldn't say it. It's best to say, may I have? May I have a? May I have a? But once again, at a fast food restaurant, you don't have to ask. You can demand, okay? And also, when you get older to a young punk, you don't have to say, can I have? No. You can say, give me a is fine, or I'll have a. So what can I do for you? What would you like? I'll have a Coke. Give me a Coke, please. Can I have a Coke? It sounds like a child, to be honest. It's okay. But no. I'll have a, or may I have a. If you want to be really polite, very, very polite, may I have a.
But in that restaurant, it's a little bit childish. I will confiscate it. It seems we are at school.
Yeah. This is the second time that the owner has been on the show. And every time he's really terrible to Jerry. And it's kind of funny because Jerry, every day Jerry goes here, breakfast, lunch. He's like, he should be a valuable VIP customer, but no. Every time the boss comes out, he's really mean to Jerry.
Shane.
Yes.
One adjective to describe Jerry.
One adjective. Are you asking me?
Yes.
How about this? Pompous.
Describe a man who has fear.
A man who has arrogance.
And a man who has fear. Much fear.
You mean Jerry as an insecure? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
A guy who has much fear. Fear.
You mean because of this? Because of this?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. First of all, yeah, I do agree. In this case, we wouldn't say fear. We'd say Jerry's a weakling, or Jerry's a wimp.
Yeah, Jerry is acting like a freak. Yeah, great.
Yeah. So this sentence, because of that sentence, this is the word. These are the words that Americans are going to think of. We wouldn't say fear. Okay. Fear would be like spiders or ghosts, something like that. But we would say weak or wimpy. Words
When
like
you have fear for other guy, because other guy is more strong than you,
no.
you use weak.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. We could say afraid. So Jerry's afraid of the guy. We could say afraid, but not fear, okay? Fear, when we say the word fear, it's something scary, as in a ghost, or gross, as in a spider, or strange food. You know, sometimes there's strange food that, I don't want to touch it. So this is the idea of fear, okay? Afraid is much more general. Scared, that's kind of tough. Afraid, Jerry's afraid of the guy. What are you, afraid of him? Scared is possible. We wouldn't say fear, though. Scared is possible. Are you scared? What's wrong with you? What's wrong, you little wimp? You little girl? Girly is possible. Yeah. So these are adjectives to use for this.
Can I add some? Can I add?
Hold on. Wait. David, does that make sense, David?
Yes.
Okay. Daniel, go ahead.
I forget. I just wanted to add some.
Oh no! Add it. I want to hear.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, when I'm playing English, I would rather said wishy-washy. But if you want to say it in style, you can say something like timid or tentative.
Okay, good points here. Wishy-washy and timid. Wishy-washy is somebody who cannot make a decision. Somebody who cannot make a decision is wishy-washy. Okay? So, Daniel, do you want regular coffee or cappuccino? I'll have a regular coffee. No. Cappuccino. But wait a second. I had a cappuccino yesterday. No, I'll have a regular coffee. Oh, but I like the cappuccino with some cinnamon. Wait a minute. This person is wishy-washy. Okay? So wishy-washy is somebody who can't make a decision. Timid, in this case, we could use the adjective timid to describe Jerry because this is timid. Okay?
Shy.
Yeah. Well, not shy and afraid. So a good example of timid would be a puppy dog or maybe a small kitty, a small animal, or a small child that hides behind his mother. That would be kind of like timid, okay? So, but timid is good for children, for babies, not for men. So for men, for Jerry.
But you know, but if you were to use timid to refer to Jerry, it would be funny.
Yes, yeah, it could be very funny. People would be like, "What? Timid?" And they would laugh. Yes, they would laugh.
Yeah.
Because it's too sweet,
so
too nice.
So you mean, so do you agree wishy-washy is more close to tentative?
Yes. Wishy-washy is closer to tentative. And timid would be closer to weak. Yeah. Very good.
It's strange because Jerry normally is rather push arrogant, and here is very, very. But I suppose it's because he likes to say my wife. He's not girlish, it's just because he likes to say, my wife.
He likes to use this in every sentence. I
Yes.
told my wife not to bring it. My wife. That may be. That may be. Okay, let me go to the next scene. Go ahead, Daniel.
Okay. How about the word sassy to describe Jerry?
Sassy, not in this case.
No, not in this case,
Yeah.
but
In general?
generally.
Yeah, sassy's
Yeah.
pretty good. Sassy is usually an adjective we use to describe a girl, a female. And sassy is similar to sassy would be a bitch, okay? And actually, Jerry is a bitch. We could say that. We could say that.
You know, to me, sassy it's has kind of undertone of playful kind of arrogant and also playful.
Yeah, in a nasty, mean way. I agree. Playful, but at the same time arrogant. And also we have to include here a little bit mean. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Mean, as in not nice. So to be honest, when we say sassy, we think of a girl or a gay guy. That's the stereotype, but that's the idea. A girl or a gay guy is perfect for the word sassy. And Jerry, he's not gay, but Jerry is a bit like a gay guy, I guess. I think people would agree with me. Okay, I'm going to move on. The next scene here, I want to go back to David for Kramer and Daniel, Jerry, Amar, Elaine, and I think that's it, right? Yes. And I'm going to move this down. Hold on a second, everybody. Try and get it on one page. Okay, let's go ahead and start then with David as Kramer.
Really? 25% off? Well, do I get that too?
No, just Meryl.
Why? Why does she get it?
Because she is my wife, girlfriend. Yeah.
Nah.
Okay. Wait a minute. And I tell you, I really enjoy this marriage thing. You think about each other, you care about each other. It's wonderful. Plus, I love saying my wife. Once I start saying it, I couldn't stop. My wife this, my wife that. It's an amazing way to be in a sentence.
My wife has an inner ear infection.
See?
I like that. Hey, look. Will you do me a favor? Will you take my quilt into the cleaners for me? So I can get the discount too.
Oh, come on, we're gonna start doing this now. I can't be taking all your dry cleaning.
Come on, just this one time. It is expensive.
All right.
Hey, Elaine. What do you say if neither of us is married in 10 years? We get hitched.
Let's make it 50.
We are engaged. All right. I'm gonna get my kilt.
Okay, very good, you guys. Very good. Let me go back, and I'm going to hit David hard. Oh, David, you did a great job with the acting, but I'm going to get you on pronunciation, okay?
I'm gonna get the DDM Oscar.
Yes, you are. Oh, that's a great idea. We have to have the DDM Oscars. Oh, David, I love that idea. That's fantastic. That's great. Oh, we're gonna do that. I'll prepare this. The DDM Oscars. Oh, that's great. Okay, so let me hit this one. So I can get the discount too?
So I can get the discount too?
So I can get the discount too? I'm sorry. My intonation's wrong. Will you take my quilt into the cleaners for me so I can get the discount too?
So I can get the discount too?
There you go. So I can get the discount too?
So I can get the discount too?
Very good. Neither.
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 Both are possible. I think neither is a little bit more common. What do you say if neither of us is married?
What do you say if neither of us is married?
We get hitched.
We get hit.
There you go. Don't say hitched. Say hitched.
Hitched.
Perfect. Engaged.
Engaged.
Good. So once again, don't say engaged. Say we're engaged.
We're engaged.
Perfect. And you said, I'm going to get my kilt. David, do you have a kilt or a quilt?
I don't know. What's the difference between them?
I'll show you. So,
one is a blanket.
One is a blanket, but what is a kilt? This is a kilt.
Cool.
It's a man's skirt.
Like
Sean Connery.
Mel Gibson.
Yes, exactly, like Mel Gibson.
No, there is a girl, very beautiful.
Yeah, I thought I saw something that was not the typical kilt. So be careful with the pronunciation. Kilt, quilt.
Quilt. Blank is quilt.
Exactly. So do the sentence again,
Okay.
please.
All right, I'm gonna get my quilt.
Perfect. Great job. And that is it. Questions about anything? You guys did really
What's
good.
the difference between health club and gym?
Good guess or good question. Health club, gym, fitness center. They're all the same. Okay, first of all, they're all the same. When we say, in America especially, if we say fitness center, health club, gym, they're all very similar. Sometimes we can go the difference as economics. Gyms are smaller, dirtier, older, cheaper. Health clubs might be more private. Fitness center, usually quite large. Lots of people. I got some maintenance guy outside clipping bushes. I hope it's not too loud. These tend to be expensive. This would be like at a hotel, inside a hotel. That would be a health club. A fitness center, once again, fitness centers are large. Fitness centers are actually going to have a gymnasium, an aerobics room separate, probably a
Pool?
yeah, swimming pool, yeah. So gymnasium would be for, of course, basketball. They'll also have probably racquetball courts, or squash, basically the same thing. Racquetball or squash. Oops. So this is kind of the difference. So I think, where were they at? Were they at a health club? Yeah. They're at a health club, which is probably private, probably expensive, and usually not too big, not too large. And they'll have, this is a place where the personal trainer is very common. Here, no personal trainer, but lots of serious athletes. Here they'll have personal trainers who aren't really qualified. This is more of a social place. This is a place for the rich and famous people. And this is for serious people. So I think, and not always, sometimes they're the same, but if you want to get into it, these are basically the differences. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Good. Instead of saying, I'll have please at a cafe, is it slightly awkward to say, can I have, oh, I think I answered that question. Did you miss it? I answered that question earlier, Santa. Were you gone for a while? Okay, yeah. Yeah, it is. Can I is a little bit childish. You can say it, though. Absolutely, you can say it. But it would be better to say, I'll have or may I have. May I have would be even better. Because you're the customer, of course you can, okay? It's in America, okay, can. Why is can childish? That's a good question. In America, in elementary school, you know, when we ask the teacher something, we always have to raise our hand, okay? And one of the most common questions for children at the elementary school is, can I go to the bathroom? And the teacher will say, yes, you can, but not right now. Okay? And what the teacher means is, yes, physically it is possible. You are a human. You can go to the bathroom. It's physically possible. But you cannot go right now. So what she's saying is can is the activity. Can you actually do something? Can you perform something? And of course the answer is yes. So the appropriate question is may. May I go to the bathroom? Okay, in this situation, that's what our teachers teach us in America. So we say may. May I go to the bathroom? No, you may not. You must wait until whenever. This is what our teachers taught us in elementary school. Does it mean? Yes. Could I? Yeah, you can. Could I is possible. Yeah. Could I? You can say can I? Can I have a hamburger? No problem. Could I have a hamburger? No problem. May I have a hamburger? Very polite. The most common things, absolute most common things, I'll have a hamburger. It's not that it's not good. It's not as common. Or it's not as proper.
Coaching.
Yeah.
You can say, I will have a hamburger when the waitress asks you, what would you like to have, for example. But if you ask, not an answer, you know what I mean?
Would you like a hamburger?
No. If the waitress asks you, would you like a hamburger, you say, no, what would you have? You can say, I'll have a hamburger, right?
Ah, yeah. So what would you like? What would you have? What will you have?
No. What would you have? What? I have my son here. I cannot concentrate.
I know.
No. My question was, if the waitress asks you, you can say, your answer will be, I will have like tea or coffee or Coke. But what if you start asking for something?
So the waitress doesn't say anything. You start.
And you want something. What would you use?
Okay, that's a good question. That's a good question. Okay, so yeah, that's possible. In that situation, I would probably say could.
Okay.
Could I have yeah, and have or get? Could I get yeah, that's interesting. I can see that as a possibility. So, for example, the waiter says to you, "And what would you like?" And you say, "I'll have a hamburger and a Coke." And then he didn't ask this guy, but this guy's going to order two. And he would say, "And could I get a?" Yeah. I think could would be most possible. And once again, you can say can. You can say can. People do say can. I wish you wouldn't.
Okay.
I would prefer that you say may.
Yeah. But we can. But if I want to use, like, for example, you're paying something belonging to you. Again, I use may. It's better than can.
One more time. Give me. What was that?
For example, I want to take permission, for example, to use something belonging to you.
May I use your MP3 player?
So again, it's better than can.
Okay, this is the thing. You can say can, you can say may, they're both fine. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Totally acceptable. However, people with manners will say may. People with lots of education will say may. Okay? So, if you can say may, you can say can, no problem. Doesn't matter. But once again, the more manners, the more education you have, may is more common.
Yeah.
So that's why I want you, all of you, to use may. Because when people hear that, when people hear you say, may I have this, may I have that, they're going to say, wow, this guy is very, educated, lots of manners. And people change. People's posture changes, their voice changes, their respect level changes. And always be nice. Don't be arrogant. May I have the hamburger, please? That sounds really stupid, okay?
Yeah.
Just smile. May I have a hamburger, please? And very, very good.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, there's another question. Marathon and athlete. The TH are pronounced, yeah. Marathon, athlete. Yeah, the TH.
The tongue between the teeth?
Yes. Marathon, athlete. Want to try it?
Marathon.
Good.
Marathon.
Good.
Athlete.
Yeah, it's not easy. Athlete. Perfect. Yes. Yeah, if you watch when I say athlete, take care, Santa. Santa's got to go. Watch me say athlete, and I'll do the TH and the L without moving my tongue. Watch.
Yes.
Athlete. So I go right from TH, where air is coming, to the L, where less air is coming. Athlete. Perfect. That's Cass, Santa. Cass, my cat, on the top perch. Any other questions?
Yeah, I have one question. Just pronunciations in this word. Aerobic?
I love it.
No, aerobic. It's basketball and The last word, aerobic.
Oh, why am I?
Aerobic.
Was it in Seinfeld?
No.
Ah,
You just-
aerobics.
Aerobic, yes.
Aerobic.
This word?
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect pronunciation, aerobic. So it's aerobic. Aerobic. Okay? But the typical pronunciation, aerobic. 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 Aerobic.
Aerobic.
Aerobic.
Aerobic.
Yeah. That's the typical pronunciation. Perfect pronunciation, aerobic. Aerobic.
Aerobic.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
You bet. Next question. Could you pronounce these words? Proceed, process, progress. Proceed, process, progress. Yep, process and progress are going to have the same O sound. Now, I know in the UK they do say process and progress, but proceed. Yeah, I think in the UK they might sound the same, but in America, I'll write them out here again. They're different. Process, proceed, progress. So here it's a pra sound, and here it's a pro sound. So the O's are different. I think in British English, process, progress, proceed. They're all the same. I believe they're all the same. Not pro though. Proceed. It's actually, if we say it fast, Santa, it's almost a schwa. So proceed. You may proceed. And actually, Santa, many Americans say this. Okay? The actual pronunciation. You may proceed. Which is totally wrong. It should be a proceed. But proceed and proceed, this is easier. Okay? So typical American pronunciation, these two. Proper, perfect pronunciation, proceed. Not pro. We don't say pro, just pro, as in pro athlete. And once again, these are pra. Typical, everybody. Remember, there's always somebody who pronounces something different.
So it's like this, progress.
Progress.
Yeah.
But not gress.
Oh, okay. Progress and process and
Proceed. Yeah, and this one, the intonation goes here. Proceed, yep.
Proceed.
In Arabic, do you also say hello?
No, we say hello.
Hello? Oh, you speak French. Hello? Okay, once again, Andre and Alexander today too, very, very quiet men.
I don't understand.
You are very quiet. You're not asking any questions.
I have no question about Seinfeld. It's too easy.
Speaking about politeness, you can jokingly address people like Thy Royal Highness or Thy Majesty.
I agree.
That would be fun.
Yeah, I agree. Andre, are you enjoying Seinfeld?
Yes, I love this.
Do you have a favorite character?
Meryl.
Yeah, not yet, right? The main characters, Andre, are Jerry, George, Kramer, and Elaine.
Then I like Kramer.
Very good. Alexander, who's your favorite?
Postman. Who's the guy?
Newman. You like Newman.
Yeah, Newman.
Newman, yeah. Newman's almost a main character. That's right. Ahmad, who do you like?
Kramer.
I like Kramer. I think he's more innocent and he's funny.
Kramer. Anne, you like Kramer too?
Yes.
Wow.
I like
David,
this guy.
David, who do you like?
Kramer too.
Another Kramer. My goodness. Daniel, how about you?
Yeah, Kramer is crazy.
Jerry and Elaine are a little bit too arrogant. George is a little bit too mean, and Kramer has a big personality.
He does. That's
I
fine.
never seen Kramer lying.
So Daniel, who's your favorite?
Well, I'm not yet decided, but
Not
I
yet.
think it would be either Elaine's mannequin or Indian statue.
Very good. Santa's.
My favorite is
This woman with bitter.
Elaine. Interesting.
Oh yeah.
What's the name?
What's his name? The mannequin maker.
Ricky.
Ricky.
Ricky, yeah.
I prefer to call her Elaine.
Oh, it was too creepy.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Interesting.
He's psycho.
Yeah, he's pretty scary. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
And George is very evil.
it's not evil. I look at George as just being selfish.
100%.
He's very smart. He's playful.
Oh, he's kind of dirty. He's kind of gross, but yeah. I think, believe it or not, my favorite character, who do you think I like? Who do you guys think I like?
You like Kramer?
I'm George.
I like George.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you like him?
I like George because I think if you know your enemy, you're safe.
Yeah.
So if you know the person that can harm you the most, life will be easy.
Yeah.
What
I didn't understand.
I'll write it down.
What I can understand is how Jerry can be friends with a guy like George or even Kramer. They are like very close friends, and they are so different.
Okay, that's actually a really good point, and I'll make a quick drawing here. So this show centers on Jerry. Jerry is the center of the show, okay? And then we got George, Elaine, and Kramer. Now, the relationships all go to Jerry. The other people are not friends together. They all go to Jerry.
Yeah.
George, whoops, what the heck? George and Jerry are childhood friends. Childhood friends. Jerry and Elaine are college sweethearts. College sweethearts. And Kramer is simply the neighbor. Only the neighbor. But because of Kramer's personality, he's close friends with Jerry. George and Jerry have a long history together. They're like brothers. And Elaine and Jerry were actually boyfriend-girlfriend in college, but then they realized that they were better off being friends than being in a relationship. So that's the relationship. So George and Elaine, not close. George and Kramer, not close. Kramer and Elaine, no. None of these people are very close to each other. It all is Jerry. And Kramer and Newman. And Kramer and Babu Bot.
Can I comment something? I mean,
Yeah.
Because I know the first scene in this Daily Dictation when Elaine said that he's waiting for George. It sounds very, very spurious because I think we can discount this idea, and I personally think that she just she was just prowling for that man, just try to hit on him, and that because it seems to me highly bogus what you said.
So you think she's not waiting for George?
Yeah. I think
she's just
trying for that man.
She's just trying to meet him.
Yeah.
That could be. We'll have to wait until the next scene.
Yeah. And I think he got the idea because she evinced her sympathy.
Right. Yeah, she's looking for sympathy. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's the thing. Women can be really scary. Women can have amazing plans that guys could never think of.
Women know women,
I think,
and they hate each other.
Yeah, exactly. That's right. Go ahead, Daniel.
I think she wanna date him, but he can't do it in more direct ways. So she's
beating around the bush.
She cooked up some I don't know, story.
Yeah,
Scheme.
It's a good idea. Maybe it's true.
Jerry is very haughty, but generally he does what the other people want. For example, in this scene, he says no. He says no. I will not put your quilt to the. But at the end, eventually, he says yes for once. But
that's true. Yeah, that's true.
It's very nice for them.
Yeah. He gave his food. That's right. His food. He always pays for lunch. Yeah. That's right. Yeah. If I were Kramer, I would also live off of Jerry.
Yes.
Yeah.
I wish I had a neighbor like Jerry.
Kramer is a one heck of a mooch.
Oh, he's the epitome of a mooch. I'll write that down. We've studied this word a long time ago. If you don't remember, look it up. Kramer is the epitome of a mooch. Great expression. You guys, I'm going to wrap it up. We need to finish up today's exercise, but once again, we do have DDM Live in how many hours from now? It's about 10 o'clock, so 8 hours from now, 8 hours and 10 minutes, we have DDM Live. And also in 24 hours, we have DDM Live. Okay, so if you can join both, great. One of the other, that's fine. DDM Live is all about questions. So if you have more questions, please come at that time. Okay, guys?
Thank you very much. Count me in the one after 8 hours, please.
Excellent. Take care, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Goodbye. Thank you.
Alexander, take care. Alexander, I'm going to send you an email probably this weekend, okay?
Bye. Thanks.
Bye-bye. See you, Besher.